how did you hold on to hope that one day you'd actually come out of this sort of victorious?
I will say that stubbornness runs very strongly in my family, so a lot of it was just sheer stubbornness. I think for me, later in life, a large part of what I lean on is my faith. I through all of this, I have developed a very strong faith in God and have been been very blessed to be able to look back on things and understand where what seemed insurmountable at the time that God was really with me. I often describe my life as like a tapestry. So, if I present it to you here today on this podcast and you could look at the front, it's all woven very tightly and it looks beautiful. It looks like a masterpiece. But underneath, man, is it a mess? All the different pieces and colors and things that are tied together and strung together and frayed. And, you know, I'm lucky that after 40 years of disease, I've been able to look underneath and see how all of that mess has been put together to make the beautiful tapestry on the top side. You know, I have had some incredible support systems over the years. So I mentioned that I had gone to a camp for kids with ostomies and other bowel and bladder diversions, and becoming part of that community was instrumental in me learning to accept what had happened to me and learning to care for my body and learning to take those experiences and use them to hopefully help someone else. And I still rely on that support system. Those friends that I made as a teenager from that camp, I'm still in contact with so many of them and their lifelines for me. My family has been a huge support to me. Now, as an adult, my husband and my daughter, I'm not free from health issues. I have other things going on outside of inflammatory bowel disease. But they are there to remind me, every time I have a setback, I think I describe it as losing my mojo. Like you lose sort of confidence in yourself, you lose confidence in your body, you're kind of floundering. But my husband and my daughter are always there to remind me of who I am and what I'm called to do. So I rely on them a lot for hope and encouragement to go forward.